Hello everyone. Today in the Axiom internship series, we are going to uh, discuss and demonstrate you how we can connect Angular applications with Firebase. At the same time, as we know that Firebase is a real-time data processing and the popular database. So how we can able to connect our front-end design through Angular firstly, and then how we can able to connect the React applications through develop UI using Firebase. So the main idea is connecting front ends developed by Angular and React to the Firebase. This is the topic of discussions. So I'm hand over this session to Shubham and then the Rishabh so that they'll explain us that how we can connect our Angular applications as well as React applications with a popular database called as Firebase. Okay, over to Shubham.
Yeah, hello all. My name is Shivam, and today I'm going demonstrating the like we have to connect our Firebase Angular app with the Firebase database. So let me share my screen. Yeah. So like we all know, Firebase is a real-time database where we can analyze our data on a real-time basis. It is a backend and it is uh, perform best platform for mobile developers. Firebase now integrates with various Google services, including cloud platform also. So it is like a database where we can store our data on cloud as well. So the main reason we use Firebase database is to document our data on a cloud services so that we can access them on a real time basis. So let's go with the demonstration. Okay, so this is the Angular app. Let's see first the how what we are have to demonstrate on today. So I created its authentication app by using Angular and Firebase. So as soon as we put our email address here and have my password, and as soon as I clicked on sign in, it's give me the message you are logged in. And as if we see our database which I created, let's refresh it. So here are the three entries I created earlier, and this is the current entry. So it is got reflected on the real time basis on my database. So let's go to the coding part. Yeah. So first of all, we created the Angular app uh, with the npm module like create ng app. So I created this app which gives me the inbuilt modules here. So this is my Firebase uh, services part where I created one in logged in false, and there is a constructor called public with the Firebase authentication. Firebase authentication is provided by the Angular Fire. Just a second. Yeah, Firebase authentication is a authentication method which is provided with this Angular authentication module, which is imported here, and it is also imported and on app module.ts like here. So to initialize and we connect the Firebase with our Angular app, we first have this is my app module ts, that is TypeScript file, and we have to go to Firebase. So here is my Fire app, which is the my Angular app project name. When I click here, it's give me the CDN. So I have to copy this CDN, this var Firebase config, on my Angular module.typescript file. So I created Angular file fire module dot initialize app and copy it on here. Okay, so my Firebase app is directly connected to the my Angular app. Now I have to create some module, some objects so that I can transfer my real-time files like user email ID or password to the database. So this is my app component HTML app where there is a div and it is ngif uh, ngif. It is an Angular ID and which is to compare the is signed in method. So is signed in is my method. So here is heading that is sign up, and I take an input like email sign up and input text password sign up, which is here on my Fire app, this one. And for sign in also, I created the same in the below part, which is here. So sign up on whenever I click on my sign up button, it will take this email sign up, whatever the value, and the password sign up, and whichever is the value. So my this yeah, here are the functions that are my on sign up and on sign in function. So my on sign up function is to take the email and password to the user, which is connected through promises. So async and await. So on sign up email, it will take email and password and it waits through the document has to be created and put the email and password onto the Firebase. So is Firebase is the service which I created here, and through authentication and I respond is this onto the JSON file stringify, which is directed toward the Firebase. So sign in method here and the sign up method, it is same, and there is a logout function here. So logout function is do nothing but just clear all the whatever home component there, and in home component.html, which is here, there are just a paragraph and a logout button. So there is an event emitter which is initialized here. So it returns the zero, that is void, and ng on it void logout Firebase. So it returning the zero value whenever I log out, because there is nothing we can pass through it. So that is uh, logout, and it is redirected to the previous page. So my whenever I put here Shivam @desk.com 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and click on sign up, it does nothing because okay, so it is present on my Firebase in authentication. So that's why I got logged in into it. And whenever I create a lockdown, it redirected to the previous page on my Angular app. So that's it from my end, and I created that created that Firebase database to my Angular app. So I hand it over to the Sushil sir for further updates.
Okay, thank you, Shubham. You did a nice job by connecting your Angular app with the Firebase. Now over to Rishabh. Rishabh, you can continue here from here.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So I will share my screen. So in today's session, we will see how we can how we can connect the Firebase to our React app. So I have created this application Firebase before. Now I want to explain how I use a Firebase authentication feature to this application. So you can see in my sign in, here is a login component. I can log in if there is an existing user, he can log in. If he forgot the password, he can click here forgot password. It will redirect to its to reset password component, and he can also log in with the Google login. While clicking this, it will pop up a Google Chrome window, and we can also sign in with the Google account. So, and we can also create a user with this sign in component. So, I will show you how I connect this Firebase authentication feature to my React. So, in this code, you can see this is my React project. In this project, I have firebase.js file. Inside that, as Shubham told, how we can get a CDN. If we create a project in a Firebase, we will get a CDN to connect to initialize that app. So this I copy this CDN here and I export it as a export default app, and I also import the authentication, import Firebase /auth, and I also export it as a auth app.auth. So here is a concept in the React called context. So in typical React application, data is passed top to down. So we pass props like parents to child, but we can use this context concept. In this context concept, context provides a way to share value like this is between component without having to explicitly pass a props through a very every level of the tree. So you can see here, I use this react.create context. It will create a context of this file with the name auth context. And what I'm doing, I'm creating a provider function, so, and I'm also exporting that function. So provider function will have a parameter children. So it will wrap, we can wrap all this auth.context component uh, around the children. So, and we can pass the attribute value, and it has the value variable here. So I have created this value as object, and it's having various use state, or you can say uh, local store variable, and also the function like sign up, login, logout. I can pass all those values in this context, and this value can be extracted any component which is present uh, inside this auth context dot provider. So how I connected this, as I show in my Firebase.js, I initialize this app, and then I export this app, and I also export the auth system. And in my context, I import that Firebase app here, Firebase app and the auth which I'm exporting from that Firebase.js file. And after that, I've inside my provider, I'm creating the function or and the use state which I will be requiring throughout the React project. So here you can see I have a function called sign up. So sign up function can take will take email and password, and we can return this function or dot create user with email and password. So function is coming from the Firebase auth package, and it will take two parameters, email and password. Similarly, for login, it's taking two parameters, email and password, and auth dot sign in with email and password is the function. Similarly, logout will not take any parameters, email and password, because it will it not it's not makes any sense. So it will just auth dot sign out is a function which is coming from the auth package. And again, for the reset package, there is another function or dot say send password with a reset email. So we can reset our password here with this send password with a reset email function. So that's how I'm creating a function, and I'm passing to this value variable, and this value variable is going to the context dot provider and in the value attribute. So this is the concept of context we can use. So similarly, for updating email, I'm having another function. For updating password, I'm another function. Here, I want to show you how I'm using that Google pop-up window to sign in with Google account. So you can see I created a variable called provider, and inside that I'm creating a new instance of firebase.auth.google provider. So this will save in the provider, and again I will create a function Google sign in, and it will just return dot sign in with pop-up, and inside pop-up it wants a provider. So I'm in the parameter I'm giving the provider. So I will show you example of my login component. So here you can see I have a basic login component here, and it just having some input and out input uh, input and label here. So you can see this is the label for email here. This is the label for password, and this is the input for that password. And then I have a button called login, and this login button will is a type of submit. So when this form is submitted, I have a function here handle submit. So it is a asynchronous function. E dot prevent default, it will prevent my form to not default any blank values, and inside that I have created try and catch method. So you can see the function which I've created in the context login, I imported in this. So in this manner, so context, I will need the login, and I also need the Google login function. So I will show you here in my login page. You can see I will need this Google login, and I also need this submit button. And after the submit button, I want to log in with this user ID and password, email ID and password. So when my email ID and password is submitted, you can see it will check. Uh, One second. So when my it will check login, and it will take the input which I'm putting in my email label, and it will also take a value of that password. And these are the parameters we have defined in our context. So our context having parameter email and password, and inside login we are putting those parameters inside the login function. So here will be the email value, and here will be the password value. And yeah, if it successfully login, it will redirect me to the dashboard. And if there is error, it will go in this catch method. So that's how I have connected all authentication features of Firebase in the React. So in similar manner, I have connected the login, logout function, and many more. So that's the example how we can do with a how we can connect the feature of Firebase with our React app. So that's it from my side. So
It's a it's a absolute wonderful presentations, Rishabh. Okay, you're able to connect your React application with a Firebase, and as we know that it's a real-time data processing, and it's a popular database nowadays in the developers community. So today we have a demonstrations on how we can connect the Angular based applications to the Firebase, as well as Rishabh able to demonstrate how we can able to connect React based applications with the Firebase. That's it for a day. Okay, see you soon with the different topics for the discussions. Thank you very much, everybody.